Hello and welcome to the first of several videos on the setup and use of Easy Worship 6. Now you may be asking yourself, why Easy Worship? Why do churches use this software over other software like OpenLP and ProPresenter? Well, as one review of Easy Worship said, it is a powerful yet simple church presentation software where you can build your entire church service, including your song lyrics, scriptures, announcements, videos, and even sermon notes in one place, both quickly and efficiently. And in this video, the first of several, we're going to take a look at what the main screen of Easy Worship looks like when you first open the program. So, let's jump right in and see what it looks like. Now, at first glance, the main screen may seem like a lot, but as you'll see as we dig deeper into this, there's a reason this software is called Easy Worship. So, when we first open Easy Worship, we can see that we are greeted with a pretty clean interface. You'll see across the top bar, we have the standard File, Edit, Live, Profiles, View, and Help. And then right below this, you'll see we've got several other buttons. New, which allows you to create a new schedule, a new song, a new presentation, or if you've connected Easy Worship to Song Select, you can even import a song. And then next we've got the Open. This will allow you to open up a previously made schedule if you have one. And as you can see here, I've got several as I use this for my church every Sunday. And then you've got Save, which right now is grayed out because I have nothing to save into a schedule. But if you click this, it'll just ask you where do you want to save your schedule, and you'll just give it a file name. Store brings up the store to purchase Bible translations and various other things. And then the web just brings up a web browser. Now right below this, you'll see there's three panels: Schedule, Live, and Live Output. Schedule is always on the left, and this will be the different items that you bring into your order of service. The Live will be showing which song or which element you currently have set to go live, and then the Live Output gives you a brief preview of what you're sending to your screens. Now this bottom panel down here, this is what I would call the meat and potatoes of Easy Worship. This is where you get easy access to all the different elements or all the different media types that you can have in Easy Worship. Now by default, the Song tab is the first one that's open. And here you'll see every single song that you have in Easy Worship. Now, as this is a fairly new install of Easy Worship, and I haven't imported my church's database into Easy Worship, you'll see that it's a pretty limited database. And that's because when you first open Easy Worship, it'll ask you, do you want to install the demo songs? Now, I recommend clicking yes. That way you at least have some songs in your library. And then just continue to build that library as you create new songs. Now, the next tab is the Scripture tab. And by default, Easy Worship installs three different translations: the HCSB, the KJV, and the RVA. Now, as I said earlier, you can open up the store and download different Bible translations. Some are free, like the NASB, and some do cost a small fee to download and purchase. The next tab over is going to be the Media tab. Now, this is where if you have any videos imported, you can see I've got my church announcement video and then several other default videos that get installed. Images, you can use sermon notes as images and things like that. And then there's also default images that get installed as well. And then feeds, this is if you want to have a camera overlay your individual items in the schedule. And this is very helpful and beneficial if you're live streaming. Now the next one is the DVD. And this is if you have a DVD in your DVD drive or a portable DVD drive connected to the computer that you're using to use Easy Worship. You can quickly open up the DVD, tell it to play where you want it, and various other things. Now, as a word of caution, in Easy Worship 6, you will have to install the various codecs in order to allow for DVD playback to work seamlessly. If you don't do this, you will run into trouble. And then the last thing in the media is the audio. And this is where if you have any imported audio like songs or anything like that, they'll show up right here. Now the next tab over is the Presentation tab. And this will be where if you have any presentations that you've made, now you can make your own presentations in Easy Worship, or you can import PowerPoint files as well. And yes, if you do import PowerPoint files and they have animations, they will carry over from PowerPoint into Easy Worship. And then the last tab is the Themes tab. Now, different things can have different themes. As you can see, songs can have a theme, Scripture can have a theme, and presentations can have a theme. Now you can also create and edit your own theme to apply to each one of these different types of elements, and you can also set a default theme. Now, in the top right hand corner, you'll see there are several different buttons as well. You have Go Live, which will send whatever the next item in your schedule is to go to the live panel. You have Alerts, which is actually pretty useful if you have a children's ministry program going on at the same time and you need to send a quick alert to the screen to alert the parent that, hey, you need to go down and see what's going on. Or if you just need to send a general alert, that's an easy way to do it. Next, you have Logo. And what this will do is if your church has a logo, you can set that to be the default logo, and that'll clear the screen and that'll put the logo up. However, by default, it's just set to be black on a fresh install of Easy Worship. So when you click that, as you can see, all it did in the live output panel is it just kept it black. The next one over is black, which will quickly clear the screen and set the output to black. Now, I recommend using either logo or black if you ever run into any tech issues or anything that happens that's unexpected in the service, and then that way you can quickly get rid of the information that's on the screen. Then you have clear, which simply just clears the screen of whatever information is on it. And then the final button is the most important button, I think, and that's the live button. If that button is not selected, then you will not be sending anything to your screens. So by default, when you first install Easy Worship, this button is actually selected. I have it turned off, but as you can see, this has been a pretty brief overview of the main interface of Easy Worship. And in follow-up videos, we're going to go over how to create songs, how to import scriptures, how to edit scriptures, how to add various different types of media, how to edit and create your own presentations within Easy Worship, and how to import presentations, and also how to create and edit your own themes. We'll also take a look at how to import from SongSelect, and also how to create new songs by yourself if you want to, and how to edit songs as well. This has been a pretty brief overview of main interface of Easy Worship 6, and I hope you guys will join us as we continue to look at how to use and set up Easy Worship in future videos. God bless.